Circle. Word problems. Problem set 6. Question number 1. Choose correct alternative answer and fill in the blanks. First one. Radius of a circle is 10 centimeters and distance of a chord from the center is 6 centimeters. Hence the length of the chord is dash. Answer. Draw a circle. Draw chord AB. O is the center and OC be the perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord AB. We all know that perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisects the chord. So AC is equal to CB. OA is the radius, that is equal to 10 centimeters. In triangle OAC, in right angle triangle OAC, by Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to one side square plus other side square. OA square is equal to OC square plus AC square. Substitute the values and find out the value of AC. AC square is 64, therefore AC will be square root of 64 which is 8 centimeters. So we get AC is equal to CB is equal to 8 centimeters. Now find out AB, length of chord AB. AB is equal to AC plus CB. AC is 8 and CB is 8, so totally it is 16 centimeters. Now coming to the second one. The point of concurrence of all angle bisectors of a triangle is called dash. The point of concurrence of all angle bisectors of a triangle is called the incenter. Now coming to the third one. The circle which passes through all the vertices of a triangle is called dash. The circle which passes through all the vertices of a triangle is called circumcircle. Length of a chord of a circle is 24 centimeters. If distance of the chord from the center is 5 centimeters, then the radius of that circle is dash. Let the chord AB be 24 centimeters. Distance of the chord from the center O is 5 centimeters. AO is the radius of the circle. Perpendicular from the center of the circle to the chord bisects the chord. So AC is equal to CB. In right angle triangle AOC, by Pythagoras theorem we have hypotenuse square is equal to one side square plus other side square. So we have AO square is equal to OC square plus AC square. Put all the values over there and find out AO. AO square is equal to 169. Therefore AO is equal to square root of 169, which is 13 centimeters. Thus the radius of the circle is 13 centimeters. Now coming to the fifth question. The length of the longest chord of the circle with the radius 2.9 centimeters is dash. Longest chord of the circle is the diameter. Diameter will be 2 times radius. So it is 2 into R. So it will be 2 multiplied by 2.9, which is 5.8 centimeters. Hence, the correct answer is option D. Now coming to the next one. Radius of a circle with center O is 4 centimeters. Length of OP is equal to 4 centimeters. Say where point P will lie. If length of OP is equal to 4.2 centimeters, say where point P will lie. Length of OP is greater than radius. Therefore, point P lies in the exterior of the circle. See the seventh one. The lengths of parallel chords which are on opposite sides of the center of a circle are 6 cm and 8 cm. If radius of the circle is 5 cm, then the distance between these chords is dash. Draw the figure. Let the chords be AB and CD. AB is equal to 6 cm and CD is equal to 8 cm. Let O be the center with OA is equal to OC, that is equal to 5 cm as radius. OE is perpendicular to AB and OF is perpendicular to CD. In right angle triangle AEO, by Pythagoras theorem, AO square is equal to AE square plus EO square. Now put all the values over here and find out EO. EO square is equal to 16, therefore EO is equal to 4 cm. Similarly, in triangle OFC, in right angle triangle OFC, by Pythagoras theorem, we have OC square is equal to OF square plus CF square. Put all the values over there and find out the value of OF. OF square is equal to 9, therefore OF will be square root of 9, which is 3 cm. Thus, the distance between the two chords is EO plus OF. That is equal to 4 plus 3, that is equal to 7 cm. Hence the correct answer is option D. Now coming to question number 3. Construct triangle NTS where NT is equal to 5.7 cm, TS is equal to 7.5 cm and measure of angle NTS is equal to 110 degrees and draw incircle and circumcircle of it. Now, let us see the steps of construction. Draw a line segment ST which is of length 7.5 cm. With TS center, draw an angle of measure STX of measure 110 degrees. STX of measure 110 degrees. With TS center and 5.7 cm radius, cut an arc on XT and name the point of intersection as N. Join SN. Triangle NTS is thus obtained. First of all, construct triangle NTS. Then, draw the perpendicular bisectors of any two sides. We are drawing the perpendicular bisectors of sides ST and NT. Let these perpendicular bisectors meet at point O. With O as center and OT as radius, construct a circle touching all the vertices of triangle NTS. This circle is thus the required circumcircle. You are asked to construct the incircle also. So for that, let me explain the steps of construction. Draw a line segment ST of length 7.5 cm. With T as center, draw an angle STX of measure 110 degrees. With T as center and 5.7 cm radius, cut an arc on XT and name the point of intersection as N. Join SN. We get triangle NTS. So we have constructed triangle NTS. Now draw the angle bisectors of angle S and T and let them meet at point O. Draw the perpendicular from point O to the line ST. Join OP. With O as center and OP as radius, draw a circle touching all the sides of the triangle. This is the required incircle. Now coming to question number 4. In the given figure, C is the center of the circle. Segment QT is the diameter. CT is equal to 13. CP is equal to 5. Find the length of chord RS. Draw the figure with the construction. The construction is you are joining RC and CS. Perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisects the chord. So RP is equal to PS. In the right angle triangle RPC, by Pythagoras theorem, we have hypotenuse square is equal to one side square plus other side square. So RP square plus 5 square is equal to 13 square. Therefore RP square will be equal to 169 minus 25. Bring plus 5 square to the other side of the equal to sign. You will be getting minus 5 square, which is otherwise minus 25. So 169 minus 25 will be 144. Therefore RP will be equal to square root of 144, which is 12 centimeters. Thus RP is equal to PS is equal to 12 centimeters. So RS is equal to, now we have to find the length of chord RS. RS is equal to RP plus PS. Since P lies between R and S, RS will be equal to RP plus PS. RP is 12, PS is 12. So 12 plus 12, that is equal to 24 centimeters. So answer, the length of the chord RS is equal to 24 centimeters. Here it is not needed to construct CS also. You can do it only RC. Construct only RC and you can do the steps. Question number 5. In the given figure, P is the center of the circle. Chord AB and chord CD intersect on the diameter at the point E. If angle AEP is congruent to angle DEP, then prove that AB is equal to CD. So we have to write of the form given to prove, then the proof. You have to write the construction also. So given P is the center of the circle, chord AB and chord CD intersect on the diameter at the point E. Angle AEP is congruent to angle DEP. To prove AB is equal to CD. Look at the figure carefully. You have to make a construction. Draw perpendicular from point P to the chords CD and AB. So here the perpendiculars are. Now here PN is a perpendicular which is drawn from P to the chord CD. PM is a perpendicular which is drawn from the point P to the chord AB. We have to prove AB is equal to CD. AB and CD are the chords. We have to prove AB is equal to CD. That means we have to prove length of the chord AB is equal to length of chord CD. Now we have got two triangles. Triangle MEP and triangle NEP. Now we have to prove that these two triangles are congruent by some test. Now look at the figure. We have PN is perpendicular to chord CD. So PN is also perpendicular to EN. We have PM perpendicular to chord AB. So PM is also perpendicular to EM. So by construction we have measure of angle EMP is equal to 90 degrees have measure of angle E and P also to be 90 degrees. So we have measure of angle E and P is equal to measure of angle E and P is equal to 90 degrees. Also we are given angle AEP is congruent to angle DEP. We are given in the question angle AEP is congruent to angle DEP. Also we have the sides PE to be congruent for both the triangles. Segment PE is congruent to segment PE because they are common sides. So now triangle MEP is congruent to triangle NEP by SAA test. Now find out the corresponding sides of congruent triangles. Corresponding sides of congruent triangles has to be found out. What is that? MP is equal to NP. They are corresponding sides of congruent triangles. Also we know that chords equidistant from the center are congruent. The chords equidistant from the center are congruent. That means the chords which are at equal distance from the center of the circle are congruent. Hence, look at the figure. We get chord AB congruent to chord CD. If the chords are congruent, then their lengths are equal. So, AB is equal to CD. Hence, we prove that AB is equal to CD. I suppose you would have understood this proof. Now, coming to the next question. Question number 6. In the given figure, CD is the diameter of the circle with center O. Diameter CD is perpendicular to chord AB at point E. Show that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. See figure 6.21 in the textbook page number 87. Diameter CD is perpendicular to chord AB at point E. Therefore, OE is perpendicular to chord AB. You have to write that step. See, in the question we have no pick up that line. Diameter CD is perpendicular to chord AB at point E. Therefore, OE is perpendicular to chord AB. OE, put the symbol of perpendicular and write chord AB. Therefore, AE is equal to BE. Why? The perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisects the chord. Now take these two triangles, triangle AEC and triangle BEC, and show that they are congruent by some test. Then the corresponding sides of congruent triangles will give you the result. So in triangle AEC and triangle BEC, since perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisects the chord, we have AE is equal to BE. Look at the figure. Perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisects the chord. OE is perpendicular to chord AB. Perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisects the chord. Therefore, look at the figure and write AE is equal to BE. Now, again look at the figure. CE is equal to CE. Why? They are common sides for both the triangles. Now, measure of angle CEA is equal to 90 degrees. Also, measure of angle CEB sides AE and CE. Similarly, angle CEB is an included angle between the sides BE and CE. Angle CEB is an included angle between the sides BE and CE. So by SAS test, that is side angle side test, these two triangles are congruent. That means triangle AAC is congruent to triangle BEC by SAS test. Now find out the corresponding sides of congruent triangles. In triangle AAC we have already considered AE and CE. So what is left out now? Which side? AC. Similarly in triangle BEC we have already considered BE and CE. So which one is left out now? CB. They are corresponding sides of congruent triangles. So AC is equal to CB. Segment AC is congruent to segment CB. That means their lengths are also equal. If the segments are congruent, their lengths are equal. So AC is equal to CB. So in triangle ABC, AC is equal to CB. In triangle ABC, the length of two sides are equal. Therefore, the triangle becomes an isosceles triangle. Thus, triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. So we have proved that, hence we prove that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. So we have done the proof. So first you have to write even, then you have to write what is to be proved, then you have to write the proof. Then finally you have to write, hence we prove that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. It is very important to write the final statement. Hence we prove that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. I suppose you would have understood this proof. So we are completing with problem set 6.